Stop! Disclaimer. If you own a Google device of any kind, mute it right now before you watch this video. There's going to be a lot of hey Googles and okay Googles flying around, and unless you want your device to turn on every time, you're probably going to want to mute it. What's up guys, Tech here, and today we're going to be doing a full review on the Google Home Mini. So why don't we go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. So once we open the box, right off the bat we got the Mini itself. Now, wow, this thing is pretty smooth, pretty sleek, and it's really small. But this thing has a ridiculous amount of power behind it, as you're gonna see later. So I guess we're gonna keep moving on for now. Other than the Mini, we're just gonna take off the top. You got a Let's Get Started panel, and then you got the wire. And that's essentially all that comes in the box. So you got your little power adapter here. Since we have nothing else to open, let's go ahead and plug this in and see how it looks. Now that we got it out of the box, we can see that it has a nice sleek design with this orange panel on the back. I actually chose this color, chalk, because it goes the best with my setup, but it also comes in two other colors, coral and charcoal, which both look equally nice. They just didn't seem like a right fit for me. But let's go ahead and plug this in and see what we get. So as soon as we plug it in, we can see that it's got the LEDs lights going off immediately. It'll start out white, but then you get the colorful ones, which look absolutely amazing. So once you actually get this thing open, you're gonna wanna go on your phone, whether you have an iPhone or Android, and download the Google Home app so you can connect your device with this. And it's actually really easy to connect. All you have to do is pair with it like you normally would, enter in your Wi-Fi, and then you're pretty much good to go. So that's all there is to it for this setup. So let's actually try this thing out and see how it does. Quick little side note, the sides of this device are actually the volume control. So when you tap the right side, it increases the volume, and when you tap the left side, it decreases the volume. So let's go ahead and take this thing for a test drive. So in the past, Google Home has been known to have some issues when it comes to comparing with devices like the Alexa or even Siri. So let's see if they've stepped up their game with the Google Home Mini. Hey Google, what's the weather like today?
Today in Powell, it'll be clear with clouds from time to time, with a forecasted high of 72 and a low of 49. It's currently 73 and sunny.
Good weather right now, damn. Hey Google, play some chill R&B music.
Sure, try this radio mix from Google Play Music based on the Rap R&B Chill Mix playlist.
2 thumbs up from me. Okay Google, what can you do?
I can help you do lots of things. For example, you can say, what's the square root of 36? Or, how many ounces in a kilogram? Do you want a couple more ideas?
No, I think I'm good. Hey Google, how many teaspoons are in a cup?
1 U.S. customary cup equals 48 U.S. teaspoons.
See, if I cooked, that would mean something. Hey Google, what is the square root of 42?
Square root 42 is approximately 6.481.
Sounds about right. One of the awesome things that Google went ahead and added in was voice recognition technology, meaning that Google Home Mini can actually recognize your voice and tailor its responses specifically to you. Hey Google, what's my name?
Your name is Tech.
Right, but now if my camera guy was to say the same thing. Hey Google, what's my name?
Your name is Kyle.
It would give you a different response. This also helps protect against other people trying to use your Google Home or even hack into it with its voice recognition. So for example, your voice isn't being used.
Hey Google, add a reminder to call mom.
I couldn't verify your voice, so I can't add anything to your reminder. You can either try again or retrain the voice model in the Google Home app.
Google won't be able to register the request and will not follow through with it. But then if you go back to your voice, hey Google, add a reminder to call mom.
When do you want to be reminded?
At 4 o'clock.
Your reminder call mom for tomorrow at 4 a.m. is ready. Do you want to save it?
Yes, I do.
All right, reminder saved.
And just like that, your voice works. Now, one of the biggest design flaws that I think this device actually has is something that I believe can be fixed with a software update in the future, hopefully. So the Google Home actually uses a slide button to mute the device, meaning if you slide it on this and then go on your phone and turn it off, the device still has the slider on here, meaning it will still unmute, but when you go back to try to remute it, you'll have to unmute and then remute. So your slider is going to have to be going back and forth over again, and it's going to get really repetitive. That's aside from the normal button clicker or touchpad that devices like this usually have, which wouldn't have this issue. So hopefully Google can figure out a software update that can fix this issue, but until then, that's going to be one of their bigger flaws. Now, I mentioned before how voice recognition can actually control your requests that you get back. Now, what I mean by this is if I ask the Google Home to do something on my phone, add a reminder, call somebody, it's going to do that from my phone alone. But if somebody else whose account is linked to this device asks for the same thing, their phone's going to be the one doing the request. Now, this is very helpful because I can just do something as easily as say, hey Google, call mom, and it's going to actually call my mom from my phone. Now, if again my cameraman was to say the same thing, he would get a call to his mom from his phone. So you won't have any issues with Google Home recognizing who's needed to be called, and you save a ton of time with not having to specify each one of your contacts. Along with all the features comes the usuals that Google Home usually brings, as controlling smart TVs, controlling lights, controlling music, all of that is added in. So you don't have to worry about not getting what you were getting out of the previous devices. Now, another big disadvantage of this device, if there are any, is going to be the sound quality. Now, obviously, with the Google Home and the Google Home Max, the Echo, all that stuff being much larger than this device, you're not going to get the same sound output that you will with those devices, but that does not mean that the quality of the sound is going to be any less. As you saw when we played the music, and as you'll see in a second when I replay it, the quality really knows how to fill out a room. So when I say, hey Google, play some chill R&B.
Sure, try this radio mix from Google Play Music based on the Rap R&B Chill Mix playlist.
And I put the volume on full.
Yeah, see my passion, never been a fan of flashing, probably cause I never could, said if I had it, never would.
So the device can really fill out a room regardless of its small size. Now, one of the best parts about this device is obviously the price. You are getting a full smart home system that can control everything in your house, has all the functions of a normal smart home system, and a speaker for $50. Other speakers, like the ones that I've showed a few videos ago, cost up to $20, and all they can do is play music. So you're definitely getting a lot of value for your money with this product, and I can't stress enough how worth it this device is. It's got a sleek design, the colors pop, especially the white, and it just looks amazing all around. There's not much that you're missing out on when you get this device. Functionality-wise, it excels. Its voice assistant can recognize normal conversation rather than just preset commands. You can talk to this device almost like it's a real person, which is one of the best parts about it. I mean, when you're going through your day, you don't want to have to tailor your commands specifically to what it can respond to. You just want to talk to something and have it talk back. For example, if I'm just going through my day and I want to know what my schedule looks like, hey Google, what does my schedule look like?
Today, there's only one thing on your calendar. It starts at 9 p.m. and the title is Post Google Home Mini Review.
Now you noticed it specifically grabbed my schedule as well because using the voice recognition, because there are multiple accounts linked to the device, but it would only grab mine, which is really awesome. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe while you're at it too. We're gonna be posting a lot of content really soon, so make sure you check out some of the past videos as well as check out some of the newer ones that are coming up in the following weeks. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well because I will be posting about tech updates, giveaways, and future upcoming videos. So if you're there, you're gonna know all the news, so go ahead and give those a follow. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.